Hi guys, Patience here at Kennicott, Twin Cities. Welcome to Kennicott Inspires. We are talking about one of my favorite things, decorating Christmas trees. I like to have a free class for my customers every Saturday. I do it every year. It's free. It's the Saturday after Thanksgiving. And I show my customers how to do the toppers, how to do the ribbon, which is really hard for some people. You show them a few tips. They think you're a superstar. You sell tons of ribbon. It's a win-win. So I hope you can pick up some ideas today, and we'll get started. We're going to do this in 3 parts. We're going to do the start, the topper, and then finishing the tree. So let's go ahead and start with the ribbon. So the first thing I do with my trees, besides of course fluffing and lighting them, is to add some kind of showstopper, conversation piece, something that'll make your customers walk by and go, do I see a wagon in that tree, or do I see something unique? We've had chairs in our trees. We've had silver services in our trees. We do 20 trees every year in our store, so we have to come up with some unique things to keep it fresh. But I love these birch poles that they have here at Kennicott, so we started with those. We have some of the taller ones and then some of the 4-foot ones as well. And those are super easy. You just take part of the tree, twist it around. You know, they move a little bit, but they're not going anywhere, and that's how you want it. And then we found this fantastic honeysuckle garland, and I just pulled it apart and kind of let it do its thing throughout the tree. So normally that would be ribbon, so I usually do my ribbon first. I think a lot of times people will do their ribbon towards the end, and then it looks so contrived. So you want it to be tucked in, tucked out. Not on top of everything. So pretend this honeysuckle garland is ribbon, but I am going to really quick show you how I do use ribbon. So we've got this great blue, kind of shiny, and then we've got a really pretty gray and white plaid here from Kennicott. And I hardly ever do ribbons in ones. It's always in 2s or 3s. I don't like to cut it apart because I want to be able to sell this roll. But if I do cut them apart and actually will make bows with some nice tails, go ahead and price those, because people are going to pull those right out of your tree. We sell so many pre-made bows every year. The girls just stand up at the counter and make them on the weekends and put them in the trees as people are pulling them out. So this is how I would do ribbon. We're not going to actually have ribbon in this tree because it's really more of a botanical tree. But I did want to show you the quick tip on that. So I would start way at the top, which I can't reach, but we're going to pretend this is way at the top. And then I simply just wrap a branch around it and start it there. Okay. And then I take it and I tuck it in, wrap another branch around it, kind of separate it, go down a little bit farther, tuck it in again. So you can see it's very loose and airy, and I'm not giving a whole lot of thought to it because again, it's going in first. It's going to be lots of stuff over it, and so it's going to look more natural that way. And then when I get to the bottom and I tuck that, then I'm just going to start going right back up the top again. So I'll do my bottom piece here, and then I'll just keep going back up through the top, as you can see. So I don't actually cut the rolls of 10-yard ribbon. And that's a really good way to sell it by the roll. But like I said, if you want to do the bows, those will sell really well for you. Make sure you're using multiple ribbons in your bows that you make though, because people really like that. And it'll sell lots of ribbon. Okay, then the other little tip I wanted to show you was these beautiful wreaths. When Kelsey and I walked in today, that was one of the first things we saw. We're like, this is so pretty. There's so many cool textures in there. And you just can't go wrong with anything with berries in it at Christmas. So I saw these and I thought I really wanted those in the tree. But I think that is too in your face. I'm a wreath. So if you tuck it in more like this, and then just wrap a branch around it. And then I thought it might be fun to put these birch baskets in there to kind of mimic the birch poles. And then this is just going to be a great way to display your smaller ornaments, or your smaller, if you had little birds, little birds' nests, anything like that, you could display them then in your baskets. So I thought that would be fun. Another way that we like to display our ornaments is by clustering them together and just with a little piece of ribbon. And those will sell really well like that. Again, we're just going to kind of tuck those in so that it's not like sticking off the branch, but more tucked into the tree. So this is how we would start a tree, with a conversation piece or something unique and unusual, and our ribbon. And then usually we'll do some sort of branches and some ornaments. And we will be back with part 2 when we do the topper. Thanks, guys.